Thank you, Mr. Castillo, and thank you once again to the panelists. It was a pleasure seeing you virtually and one delightful presence in person. On behalf of the steering committee and organizers, we're grateful for all the panelists, all the participants, all the sponsors. It would have not been possible with all of you present. And so for this closing session, we have prepared a couple of things for today and tomorrow. So I will be sharing some job finding tips in Taiwan with the crowd, and tomorrow one of our members will also be sharing some tips for Belize. So many people have asked, how has that transition been? From education, from getting your graduate studies to transitioning into the workforce in Taiwan. Has it been easy? Is there a language barrier? What channels are available in Taiwan? So if I may just share a brief presentation on what are the opportunities. So if you're looking for job opportunities in Taiwan, here are some tips to help you in your search. So obviously, the first and foremost, you have to know the job market. So like anything in life, you will research before you get into any project, into any endeavor, before you even marry your partner. You want to research that this is going to be the right field or person for you. So knowing the job market will help you not only to focus your efforts, but to also know in which direction you can gear towards. For example, if Mr. Neil wanted to do some sort of AI technology in Belize, the job market may be a bit limited. However, you need to know your setting and your environment. Secondly, while English, as we've seen, is the commonly used international business language, having basic knowledge in Mandarin Chinese will enhance your job prospects in Taiwan. So I encourage everyone to try to learn a little bit of Chinese during your free time, using the excuse 我的中文不好 is no longer accepted as much. Networking is probably one of the most valued fields or aspects, not only in Taiwan, but also in Belize. It's who you know. So try to establish connections during your university career. As Mr. Wade had mentioned earlier, a lot of the opportunities that he had obtained was through his professors. Likewise, during my time at the university, my professor actually was the one who helped me obtain my job. Another thing that we have in Taiwan, which is quite useful, are the online job portals. So for example, in Taiwan, have you heard of the 104 Job Bank or also the 1111 Human Resource Bank? They have an updated database where they're constantly posting their job openings. And so these platforms allow you to not only filter by job listing, but also by location, industry, and job type. If you have an Instagram page, if you have a Facebook page, I would highly encourage you to develop your professional page as well. And LinkedIn would be that platform. So make sure you keep it updated. I know a lot of people have approached me about wanting a job in Taiwan, and I asked them if they have an updated LinkedIn profile. And unfortunately, this is one of the gaps. Here in Taiwan, you're going to be looked up via LinkedIn. When you meet someone at an event and they hear your name, the first thing they're going to do is type your name in LinkedIn. So I would encourage you to keep it updated. If you're participating in forums like the one today, be sure to share it because this gives your presence more sort of robustness. Lastly, a lot of companies, they have their own websites, so make sure if you're interested in a particular field, for example, we had the information technology segment, and we know Taiwanese companies like Asus and Acer, they have their websites as well. So be sure to check their pages directly, and you will always find a part of it where it says, grow your career or join us. And so that way you can directly see what job opportunities are there. And job fairs or forums like the one that you're in today also know what the requirements are in terms of work visa requirements. After you graduate, you can get what's called a job seeking ARC, which is valid for 6 months, and that can be renewed again after 6 months. And remember that finding a job takes time and effort. Stay persistent, tailor your applications to each position, and showcase your relevant skills and experience. And best of luck with your job search in Taiwan, Belize, or anywhere around the world. And for anyone that's interested, we have some pamphlets from Contact Taiwan. They actually do different events. So they do campus job fairs, career talks. They're also headhunters and recruiters. So please connect with them as well. And this is a very helpful tool.